in positive. Okay. I'm dominantly serious. I'm a serious man. So wherever I am, that I'm serious. So I appreciate Mr. Tommy that when Mr. Tommy lead Zoom, he always he is able to bring jokes. Yet that's Mr. Tommy said that Mr. Tommy always what other thing, yeah, to bring to be what to be global in friends or to socialize to many friends or easy to have friends. That's Mr. Tommy. But me, I myself is different. I'm a serious man. What do you think about Mr. Gugus?
About yourself?
About you. What
Oh,
is
me.
Yeah, about Mbak Rara maybe.
Yeah. Maybe my bad character is I like to collect rubbish in my room.
Okay,
You know?
you didn't get my point. Please choose one of the following characters. Are you the typical of honest, polite,
Oh,
reliable, obedient, generous,
yeah.
funny, friendly, charming, etc.? That means, do you really know yourself? If you really know yourself, what is the most dominant character you have?
Maybe the most dominant character that I have is seriously.
Serious too.
I'm
Serious.
people around me assume me as a serious people. But me personal, I didn't define myself as a serious people like that. I tend to define myself as in the someone who have a character possibilities. No, I more likely say myself as in a funny person like that. But people
Oh,
say no, I'm not. You are not a funny person, but you are a serious person like that. Because
oh.
when I hear or pay attention to someone when someone is speaking like that, yeah,
So
I put a lot attention and I stare at their eyes like that. Like people maybe they a bit uncomfortable with that. Mm.
we are the same. What about you, Ma'am Andrea? Ma'am Indria? And okay, Ma'am Julia, Indonesia. And then Mr. Satria.
Well, yeah. But I don't really know myself. Yeah. I need someone else to maybe to
Oh, you,
correct.
That means you still haven't found yourself. What character dominantly you have?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like that because I could say this I am a good or something, but maybe the other person who close to me will say different. But I think maybe I'm a quiet, I'm a relaxed, I'm a calm because I'm kind of an introvert person. So yeah, I think yeah, it's this kind of things. Maybe it's will be yeah.
Okay. What about Mr. Abi Syuhada Putra?
Oh yeah, thank you, Mr. Victor, for the
Bebas.
opportunity. Yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Vibas. I'm sorry, but I just joined it with in this meeting, and I was seeing about the character. Yeah. For practice my English, yeah, it is not my concern, or this me is not an expert in this, but I just want to say the worst character in psychology scientists is character is about nature. We caught in the congenital and influenced by environment. Just a basic psychology understand. And then in the worldwide, I was seen in the Professor Suryanto, PhD, and he said the character is the way of thinking, the way of behavior or activity, and then make original original what is identity on the life, work and environment, family and community, and then the nation. Yeah. And okay, in the worldwide understanding about the character is have many variable, yeah, because there have attitude, emotional, beliefness, habits, and willingness. And this and the last is self concept. Yeah, I think all of the character will build to many aspects or to many variable influence our character. If I guess my character, the worst I know about myself is I am rational and realistic, because I always give the opinion or the others speech in the talking or discussion. I feel all of in the world need to prove with evidence exactly, oh sorry, except to the religion, yeah, because
Religion.
religion. I think the religion is a special aspect in in our life and in our mindset. And of course, the second is I am sorry. I want to see in the notes more flexible, and I think I will choose the more considerate, or I think I have a more or high consideration to see for example, I got to a problem or anyone have a problem and share to me, so I will make a consideration to think more of or to think more to solve this problem. Yeah, maybe this all for me. I just guess my character, yeah, because sometimes another people or someone have a different guess to my character like that. Thank you, Mr. Tibas.
Thank you. Oh, what about Fikri, ya? Mr. Fikri.
Oh, okay. So before I need to select one, what is my personality or character? Do you guys know about the 4 character personality, like choleric, sanguinis, and phlegmatis? Do you know, guys,
I know
about
that.
this?
I know that one.
Okay.
That's kind
So,
of a differentiation from the what we call part of character, yeah, Mr. Fikri.
yes. Cholerics and sanguinis, phlegmatism, and the last one is melancholis. So I do self-reflection before, and of course my character or my personality is phlegmatis. So phlegmatis was kind of person who walk behind the decks, or who have personality like calm and cautious, probably, and then open-minded, and yeah, this is very opposite from the sanguinis. Like sanguinis is very humorous, who likes stand in front of main peoples, or even the cholerics like powerful and strong and tactical, something like that. So if you ask me about my personality, I will say my dominant is calm and cautious. So yeah, that is my personality. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Well, we come back to the question of number 2 from the slide 2. That's the positive side. What negative character do you have? Choose only one. I mean, the most dominant two. That means, sometimes like me, I am is a hesitated man, something doubtful, something worried. That's my negative character. When my leader or when someone gives me a big job, a big task, a big assignment, and then I think that's really hard to do. So I'm easy to doubtful. I'm easy to hesitate. I'm easy to get worried. So it's me. What about you? Are you maybe yeah maybe? Are you maybe easily angry or something like what's called your voice or your words rude, etc. What do you think about you guys? Mr. Tommy, please.
Yeah, actually, as I mentioned it before, Mr. Vipas, sometimes this character will be deliver positive impact for us or the people in surrounding us, but sometimes that's kind of like toxic for them as well in the same times, because I feel that's I mentioned it. That's why I feel I'm a adaptable person, but sometimes it can be have the negative impact. But if you ask about the specific negative personality adjective that you put in your presentation, I feel that's really close with me is bossy, right? I'm a bossy man sometimes. I feel,
Bossy.
yeah,
I
bossy.
So you
don't
are
think
choleric.
so. I don't think so, man.
Yeah, if refer to what Mr. Fikri said about the choleric, sanguinis, what else, Mr. Fikri?
Like phlegmatic and melancholic.
Phlegmatis and melancholis, and
Melancholism, maybe.
I have the well, I survey. I feel the survey in maybe in the course of years. The survey will be tell if I have the most dominant character is phlegmatic, yeah.
No,
And then
no,
in,
no, no. I don't believe it. No, you must be choleric.
and then in the different month, I feel the survey again, and they said you are linguistic, yeah. But in the end of the years, if I feel the survey from the survey character, and the result will be told about I'm a choleric. Yeah, I think this is depend on the situation. Yeah, maybe in the end of year I must reach the target to marketing. Yeah, as a sales. Yeah, Mr. Fikri. Yeah, maybe that's why I enforce myself to reach target. So that's why if I that's why I told to Mr. Vipas, I'm an adaptable person, right?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Tommy. Yeah,
Thank you.
well, as Mr. Fikri explained about melancholies, sanguine, etc., that's a large topic inside. Melancholies has some character or attitude stripe inside. So here that means to indicate who you are actually in your life, what character trait you have in daily life or daily activity. Are you typical of a calm man or an adapting man like Mr. Tommy? Yeah, that's the point. I mean, do you really know yourself? For melancholics or sanguine and blah blah blah, it will have a very large point inside. So we try to minimize, and we try to have get specific character of yours. What about Alan? Alan,
Yeah.
okay. What bad character do you have dominantly?
Actually, for this life, maybe I don't find my mind, but the first one, I think that I often nervous. Yeah, this is about nervous. Maybe I don't. And in my working, also when I was when I speak to my boss, I'm often nervous. Maybe just it.
Okay, it doesn't matter, Mr. Alan. Okay,
Thank you.
nervous will be loose if you face it. Nervous will be loose if you bring the nervous to which situation that you feel afraid. It will be decreased. Do you agree with me?
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay.
Thank you.
What about you, Mr. Gugus, Julia, Indria, Gun Roses? This is GNR. Is that Gun Roses?
Gun and Roses,
Gun and
yeah.
Rose.
Yeah. No. My name is
Yeah,
Gandri,
he is.
sir. Yeah. Gandri.
Yeah. What do you think about yourself? What bad character do you have
Oh
dominantly?
yeah. Thanks for asking. It's hard to decide what is my negative or negative personality adjective. Yeah. But sometimes based on my people surrounded me. I mean, like a family, like my wife, told me that I'm a like so direct person that maybe if I told something that just to the point, and sometimes it's hard to. I mean, yeah, like a to the point man. Sometimes if you want to make up opinion, it's hard to deliver. I mean, like we must make words, yeah, nice word. But sometimes I just straight to the point. I don't know if there's a negative or not, and sometimes maybe it's make surrounded me that you are to the point man, and maybe people around me not comfortable. I don't know, but it's like critical from my wife. So just try to be what is more what is berkata-kata yang baik dulu. Maksudnya muter dulu, jangan langsung to the point gitu. I say like something like that. But based on my if I can and if can I value myself, my bad personalities, I like what is, if I have interest in something, I must do that. I mean, like in briefly time. But if I have not interested in something, that yeah, I just go. There is maybe this is my negative personality about me. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Mr. Fibas.
Fibas. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, sir. Well, we move to the next slide. Why do you say it, the positive and negative character? Tell us a little bit of your experience that it dominantly happens to you in your daily life. Start from the positive one. It grows automatically, or it is a part of heredity or coming from many factors. Okay, we come back to number two. Why do you say so? Why do you say that you have that character? I mean, about the positive, you say that you adapting. About the negative, that you are sensible. Are you sure that it is a part of heredity? Heredity is something like parential. Okay, parential, it means that coming from your parents. Do you know what I mean? Heredity?
Cool.
Yeah, or coming from many factors. What do I mean here, many factors? Something like that. You join in hard workers. You join for the professional workers, always working hard. So you become a hard worker too. So it means that coming from many factors can be area, environment, or where you live. So what about your character? It grows from the heredity or another or the other factors. Yes, we come back to number two.
Okay, can I say something here?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I think basically my character is, well, actually I'm not really a patient woman, but then for the I think this is one of the factor probably because I'm a teacher and most of the time I deal with kids, with little children. Okay, so day by day I have to be more patient with the kids, right? So I think at first I'm an impatient person, but then because I teach young learners, because I teach kids, so I have to be patient. I think that is the factor, one of the factor why it is not heredity. But for the heredity, I think probably I can say it comes from my mom. Okay, she was a hardworking person. I'm the youngest in my family, so I always see how her daily activities. So that's why I can say that she was a hardworking person. And my negative character was when I meet new people, it's not really easy for me to get along with them. So I think I have to observe first for 1 or 2 meetings or 2 days with them, whether what kind of character can they accept me when I join that group. So I kind of observe their personality first before I can get along well with them. Yeah, I think that's all. So the heredity one was I'm a hardworking person because I saw that from my mom. And then the second, from the factors, I used to be an impatient woman, but because I'm a teacher and I have to deal with kids, now I try to be more patient. I think that's all, Mr. Fibas.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Indria. Nice answer, nice response, and it something like teach me to learn for many children, because I also part of impatient man, so it will be better if I join 2 children, right?
You're right. You're right. Yes, absolutely. Because what I think is when we want to manage the kids, we cannot force ourselves that they have to understand us, right? But instead, we have to go to their world. We have to jump, we have to dive into their world. Then they will listen to us.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think that's my opinion. I don't know.
Iya. Abi Syuhada Putra, do you have
Yeah,
any
Mr. Viva,
opinion?
I
Yeah.
have an analogy in my works. I think to clear the example, I will go to analogy in my work. Yeah, sometimes my subordinate employee told me, "You are bossy, like bossy." Is my negative, but everyone have reason what he what what we can to do it, because I think yes, of course, I am a busy man. So for example, mm, many responsibility, or I was trying to delegate my responsibility or my part of responsibility to the subordinate employee, because I have a reason, because um, my subordinate employees like project coordinator, because I'm in a project manager position, and I want to project coordinator or my subordinate employee to learn my responsibility, to learn what they can to do, and of course to prepare their ability and to get a higher position in the next time. I think this is my reason. And the negative, or sorry, this is a negative, and the positive is, I guess I'm a wise guy, because any obstacle in my team or my subordinate or all of my employee, yeah, I will try to give an optional solution without too judging like that. And of course, we need to, or I give the optional solution by chunking the problem, and yeah, teach how to solve the problem together. Yeah, it's my analogy in my work. Thank you, Mr. Brad.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Abi Syuhada. Nice to
Can I
see, nice to
can
hear. Yeah, please.
can I commentary about Mr. Syuhada opinion
Yeah,
about his negative?
yeah, please.
Can I? Okay. Maybe I this is my opinion about a bossy style. Uh, Sometimes I prefer work with a bossy person. I mean, as well, the person is being responsible about the job that given to us. I mean, when we work as a team, and I like if my team have a become bossy. I mean, leader, yeah, and then he lead, make the point, and he had to decide about maybe what is make our small team to make, if we have if we have a tax, and then he initiative to become like a leader, yeah, like a small leader in our group. I like to work with that person. I mean, as well, he or she being responsible about the job is okay. I mean, it's not negative, but sometimes maybe the negative is about how we how we how we what is bring, yeah, how we bring ourselves, or how we say or act, and someone maybe didn't doesn't like about our style. But the positive is you are responsible about that job, right? and so it's not always been negative, I think, in my opinion. Thank you, Mr.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Mr.
Ganroses. I would like,
Yeah.
thank you, Mr. Ganroses. I would like to have a comment of Mr. Fikri and Satria that Mr. Ganroses said that he likes a bossy character in his team, in their team. What do you think, Mr. Fikri and Satria?
Who gonna say it first? Satria.
Yeah,
All right.
up to you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Yeah. When you say that you are good, you are bossy, or you're whatever, maybe other people would say different. But I think for a bossy, for a bossy here is like, if that means you are become a leader, and then I think that will be good. But what bossy here? If you like act like a bossy without like receive any democracy, yeah, any opinion from your apa ya, mitra, ya, it's gonna be bad. But as long as you're bossy, but you still can listen to your colleagues, it's gonna be good. Yeah, that's what my opinion about bossy.
That it means
But
it means
so bossy, but you if you bossy, but it means like you are keras kepala apa ya?
Stubborn.
Yeah, you stubborn. Yeah, I think it's and you don't accept any suggestions or any advices from your what is it, from your teams. That's bad bossy. That's bad bossy.
it means
Bossy
Mr. Sat
means you lead your team to be a good, and then you accept the suggestion, advisor, or whatever that. Then yeah, it's good.
it means that Mr. Satria, you agree with Mr. Ganroses that it doesn't matter if we have a bossy character in one team.
Yes, of course, because you need, when you are a leader, for example, maybe a manager. Yeah, sometimes you need to be a bossy.
What do you
That's
think, Mr. Fikri?
That's what my weakness. Yeah, when I become a manager of a villa, and
Yep,
then
yep. Okay.
I was so weak there. I cannot be a bossy man. So yeah, my team, it's easy to like fool me there.
Yeah, Mr. Fikri.
Yeah. Well, I think we need to differentiate or make a different meaning of bossy and leader, because in my opinion, leader is a good way or positive words against the bossy. Bossy is like manager, like who always point your finger to do this, to do that, just something like that. But leaders can create any leaders. I think we need to differentiate between bossy and leaders. Okay, if I need to answer whether I agree or disagree with our answer. So yeah, sometimes in the small team, we need kind of character who can make it, which is the bossy and leader has. So yeah, absolutely. I would say yes, bossy and leaders required to make decisions and to like where.
Well, actually, I cannot hear your voice. It's like, I don't know what's happening.
Am I audible now? Everyone?
Kayak ada suara,
Almost.
kayak ada suara mendengung.
Iya.
Halo.
Because
One.
Mrs. Indria soundnya like makes back. Maybe you can mute Mrs. Indria.
Iya. Sorry.
Yeah. So if I'm asking about whether I agree or not agree with the bossy or a leader, yeah, I would say that I'm agree, because we need that character within the groups or within the teams, because we need a kind of person who can make decisions, who can deal with the responsibility when when we make a decision and bad thing happens, and the team will rely on our character, our bossy or leader characters. I think that's my opinion regarding the question. But before we move to another question, I think, yeah, I'm agree that self-reflections is hard, because sometimes if we say, okay, I'm a happy person, I am a positive person, and it will appear that you are denial. That's why, in my opinion, if you want to know about yourself, perhaps or probably you can go to the professionals, psychologists, or go to the survey like Mr. Tommy did. And that's my suggestion. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, how nice your answer, Mr. Fikri is. I agree with you. Actually, I don't want to answer because maybe we'll have a debate, yeah, or hard argument. But how nice your answer is. I will appreciate your answer because we have the same opinion or the same guessing, yeah, that bossy is something arrogant, but leader something like father, bring all the team or children to the same level without differentiating one to another. Well, what do you think, Ma'am Indria?
Yes. Okay, so yeah, in my opinion, bossy has or tend to have negative meaning. I mean, if you are a boss, you don't have to be bossy, right? Even someone who is not a boss can act bossy. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So if you are a boss, it would be better to be a leader than you have a character bossy. For me, well, this is just based on my experience. There was an employee. He is not even a boss. He's not even a manager, but everybody didn't like him because he acts so bossy. He doesn't want to accept any other people's opinion. So yeah, I quite agree with what Mr. Fikri said, that a leader and a bossy attitude or personalities, they are totally different in what is it totally different in for me. Yeah, bossy is tend to have negative meaning. I think that's all.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Andrea. Well, I try to answer number 2. It grows automatically or it is part of heredity or coming from many factors. My positive character is serious, and my bad character is easily to get hesitated. I mean, doubtful. I mean, worried. So, how can I know that that's my character? Yeah, it always happens in our daily life or daily activity. And how can you know that it is? No. How do you know where it comes from? I'm sure that it is a part of heredity. My father is a worried man. My father was a worried man and also really get serious. There is no kidding about action that he did. He always get something serious. So I am a serious man and always worried. So the most dominant character that I have, that was coming from my father. So it is a part of heredity. Well, to continue the next slide, the 6th slide and the 7th slide, we have on the 7th slide. Is there any comment here? Maybe before we close the 5th slide, Mbak Rara, and then Alan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, is there any comment about this? Oh, raise hand. Who is raising
Yeah,
hand?
Mr. Tommy was raising hand.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no. I give my opportunity to Mbak Rara first.
Oh, Mbak Rara.
Come on, Barara.
Mr. Gugus ya.
Yeah.
Mr. Gugus.
Yeah. About my number two, yeah, Mister. Number one and number two, like that.
Number two.
Oh, number two, it grows automatically, or it's a part of it. I have maybe like say before that I have serious character, and also my bad character is I always doubt or hesitate like that. Especially and it make me take a more long time to consider before I decided something. Maybe it's because not heredity. Maybe it's because of my habits. I like to reading a books that related to psychology or an clear mindset like that. So when I face something or where someone offers me something like that, I will not accept at a time, even it's a good chance for me like that. But in the other side, it can be a bad habit because I will make someone or others waiting more longer like that. But I think it's not my heredity. But for my serious character, I think it's come from my father. My family has known that when my father want to speak, it must be important thing, because my father doesn't like to talk something unimportant or make a jokes like that. Thank you, Mr.
That's
Okay,
bagus.
thank you, sir. Is there anybody want to respond from Mr. Gugus? No.
Mr. Vibas.
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah, I really believe what Mr. Gugus said. Yeah, I know. For number two, it's my mind. It's kind of a basic character, right? For example, we have the connotation. Yeah, we have the connotation, or we have the locking opinion for in our mind. For example, if you talk with the Sumatra person, right? They have or Sumatra or Sulawesi person, Sulawesi person from Sulawesi or from Sumatra, they have the basic character is more responsive. Yeah, it's more responsive persons. That's same as you, yeah, Mr. Vibas. You are from Sumatra. Yeah, they have the similarity for the basic character, but it's kind of how you to control yourself and then to explore your basic character and apply it to the right time and the right place, right? So if you can control itself, and then you can able to manage, I think even that's put in the negative character or in the positive character, its way is can kind of beneficial, yeah, for you especially. And but the basic idea for your question is we have to know how about our basic character itself, so we can manage our I say the strength, yeah, our strength to maybe to use in the right time and in the right place, because I believe every single person not only have one character, right? All characters can be mixed, so that's why but I believe if the basic character is kind of is a part of heredity, yeah. Mr. Vibas, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yes, part of my topic here is yeah, again, I don't want to teach you that we really know ourselves when we go to somewhere, or when we want to join anything, that we really know what what the most character will happen there. Cheerful, something like kidding or doing any prank, bullying. Well, when the part of communities always most of them do bullying, but we have the serious character that we should move aside. Do not join. Do not force ourselves to join for the other communities that we are not suitable for them. So yeah, hopefully what I present here, it can be useful for us because we really know what kind of character we have and in what situation am I suitable, something like that. Well, we move to the sixth slide. Well, do many people like your positive character, at least your family or relation? The characteristics of they like or not is they copy you, they imitate it, or many people like to come closer with you, or where you are, many people come to join. Uh, I'm talking about me. Sometimes I'm not happy with my character. Serious, yeah. It was coming from heredity, like I say. Wherever I am, um, so few people want to join. People want to join to the happy man, happy teacher at school. Yeah. So I'm something envy, envy. I'm something feel irritated and now yet upset. Wow. How can many students come to the teacher? What about me? Something like that. So talking about number one, do many people like your positive character? At least your family or relation, the characteristic they like or not is they copy you, they imitate you. Or many people like to come closer with you. Or where you are, many people come to join. Example, you are a father. Example, you are a mother. When you come to your house, when you leave, when you play or watch, children always come to you. Children are happy with your coming. And then they like to talk with you. They like, yeah, even gossiping. They like to stay for longer time to you because you have a very good character. They do not do the positive one because they are still children, but they want to study or learn about the positive one by coming to you, come closer to you. Yes, so you can respond, please. Ma'am Indria.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you hear
Yeah,
my
I've just
yeah.
not really. Could you please repeat that?
Well, okay. Yes. Okay, thank you.
I've just finished my prayer. I've just finished my prayer. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah, sorry.
wait a minute. So
Yeah.
it's okay. So you what I heard just now is like you don't really like your main character because you are a serious person, and then once you found out that there is a teacher or someone who is liked by many people, and then at that time you kind of ask yourself why didn't you do like him or like her? Is that right?
Not really. Something like this,
Oh,
ma'am.
okay. What is it?
I like my character, serious man, because wherever I am, example in my working place, I always finish. I always finish my work, my assignment before the time. Before the time finish. So also my CO teachers or my teammates that are copy me about my result of my work. Yeah, that they often ask me about how to finish, but sometimes when maybe in the schoolyard, sometimes I feel envy. Yeah, I feel annoyed, or I envy, or I feel irritated for the happy teacher. Many students easily come closer to him or to her. So I sometimes I compare my character. Well, again, what is the number one about? What is about your positive character? Do many people like your positive character? At least your family or relation. The characteristic of they like or not is they copy you, they imitate it, or many people like to come closer with you, or where you are, many people come to join, like your character. You said your character is patient, right? Okay.
Yes.
What about it? Do your children always miss you, or do your students always come closer to you wherever you are? Okay, please.
Yes, you're right. So as you mentioned before, that there are some points why somebody is liked by other people. For you, you always do everything on time, even earlier, right? Even earlier than the deadline. And then, of course, your friends like you, and then they imitate you. They really want to do as best as you did with them. Okay, for me, probably the second one. My kids, my students like me because I can get very close with them. Some of them probably can even share their personal problem with me because I like to listen to their problems. You know, sometimes that people don't really need suggestions, don't really need advice. They just want someone to listen to. And I said, if somebody is sad, I never say, don't be sad, blah, blah, blah. No, I always tell them, whenever you need me, I'm here, I said. So that's why they like to talk to me. And then my kids always miss me. Probably my son, even my first son, my second son, they call me like 2 or 3 times a day just to know where I am and then what I'm doing at that time. Yeah, so I think probably I can get close with them because I like listening to their stories, to their problems, and then I can give them the best advice. What I said is the advice. I mean, it's up to them whether they want to take my advice or no.
Yes, very good character, ma'am. Hopefully you all
Thank you.
respond. Yeah, hopefully you all respond, Mr. Tommy, Satria, Fikri, dan Roses Allen. What about your coming? What about your present? Do many friends always come closer to you, please?
Okay, Mr. Vibas. Yeah, of course, if that's my positive character, I believe. So if I find my friends or my workmate or maybe my son itself imitate me, I'm very happy about that one. So because I need to influence my surrounding people, right? So that's why if they have, if they get beneficial or positive impact from me, I am really happy about that one. And then that's why I told you about the basic character. It's kind of influence each other, right? Sometimes they influence you, but in the another time you will be influenced them. So that's if you looks to your what Mr. Vibas presented in the slide number 3, maybe you will find a lot of the similarity with the every single character, right? That's why, because I think if you have the good one and you believe it and you really apply it to help others, I think you will get another positive character become as your basic characteristic. So, and then the next important thing is if others, or maybe if your child itself imitate you, I think it's good way, yeah. And please don't enforce others to what we call, yeah, to imitate fully imitate, but not without thinking, yeah. Because imitation, it means like first step to do. Sometimes we have no idea how about us, who am I, and then something like that, yeah. And the first step is maybe we can imitate others to give the first type, and then after that we can modify. That's why maybe in my work we have the abbreviation from ETM, yeah, ATM in bahasa, ya. That's amati, tiru, and modifikasi, right, Mr. Fikri?
Yes, agree, correct.
Yeah. That's my opinion, yeah, Mr. Vibas. So I'm happy if others can imitate what my positive character itself. But yeah, sometimes, yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Vibas. Sometimes it's kind, if that situation applied on the competition, right? That's the difference. I think, if they imitate you to get the good result, and then maybe, yeah, I believe sometimes you feel you will be have the under pressure, yeah, because they will be, maybe you worried about the result and they can get the more good enough than you, yeah, Mr. Vibas. So that's my opinion about the number one. And maybe we can answer to we can question to make question to the new one, yeah, Mr. M and Mr. M, yeah, maybe Mr. or Mr. Yudi Syah, Mr. Vibas.
May I give an opinion, Mr. Tibas, about first statement or first question, first case?
Pardon?
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Mr. Tibas, I have an opinion about the first question or first statement in your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just knew about my the good character is realistic. So in my daily other employee or in a work, I think they like my realistic character because, yeah, sometime or every time I teach or I accompany the other to solving the problem by realistic and with full consideration, yeah. Because too many person having problem and they got a panic and cannot think as well, and then I will accompany to my friends or my employee to get some problem as well. So it's also I teach to my children and my family because I think to be a realistic is an important for this era, yeah, because sometimes the fire is the follow the era because sometimes the better things in the past, or in the past era is cannot be better in this era, like that. So I just teach to how to solving problem without panic, and how to teach or how to get the possibility or another possibility, because many benefits in one problem. Yeah, I think I just want to teach to my family or the others employee to how to face and how to solving the problem as well. Like that, I think this my good character. Yeah, I just guess, yeah, because back to the others, how to see my character. Yeah, I think that's all for the first question, Mr. Libas. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Well, is there any response, Mr. M?
I
Yeah, gun roses, please. You raise your hand.
good
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
evening,
can we
everybody.
give
I don't
okay,
know
M is talking.
how to talk about your topic. I'm thinking about this one.
I'm sorry, Mr. M. Your voice is like a robot, you know.
Yeah, I think so. I'm sorry, it's my bad.
Yeah. Gun roses, please. You raise your hand.
Okay. So sorry, Mr. M, to interrupt because
Okay, it's
our
okay.
moderator yeah, maybe I just want not give my positive character, yeah, to show in this forum, but I just want a commentary about give a commentary about Mr. Tommy opinion, yeah, I agree, yeah, but that they are, or we maybe feel happier if someone can imitate our positive character, yeah, but imitate is, yeah, imitate, I think every people in this world is imitate. I mean, we in kid imitate our parents to do something, and then learn about anything is imitate. So basically, we are imitate anything in this in kind of thing. The matter is, if we give a positive influence or positive character, and then someone imitate us, yeah, we feel very happy, maybe, yeah, maybe feel very grateful that we can give a good good vibes or good, yeah, good chance to people to can I mean, we can be a good example for another person. But for me especially, it didn't really matter about being a good I mean, someone once imitated me or not, but I always try to be a good influencer in my environment, because maybe my motto especially, I try in bahasa, ya, sebaik-baiknya manusia adalah yang bermanfaat buat orang lain. So it just make a positive desire, ya, to give another, like a good influence. So but it didn't really matter if someone not imitate me or give me appreciation. I don't think so. It's not my objective, my real objective. And then I want to commentary about the point number 2. What characters the most influential you think in the world? To be a great leader, yeah. based on my experience, based on my workplace, I think the best character in this situation is being responsible. So like us, maybe we are men, we are responsible to our family. And then maybe you are maybe have a group, or maybe you are supervisor or manager, you are being responsible in your team. So if someone want to be a great leader in his or her community, so become a good responsible with anything text that we give from our boss, maybe our supervisor, our direct supervisor. Yeah, thank you, Miss Fibas. I just wanna add a comment about this.
Not Mr.
Hey, Mr. Fibas. Sorry, Mr. Fibas.
Well, maybe for the participants have not talked yet. Maybe for the next slide, you raise your hand up and then you talk. Well, oh no, it's still number 2. What character is the most influential you think in the world? I mean, if someone has that character, she or he can be the great leader or can be the top one in every situation or level. If the question comes to me, I will answer honest. If someone really honest, she or he is easily to get the top level. So I think the most influential character that yeah in the world that it's important to lead is honest. What do you think, guys? Mr. Tommy, our leader, please.
Yeah, perhaps you need to question to asking to others first. Yeah, we have this.
Are you busy, leader? Not boss, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can ask to Mbak Rara, ya.
Mbak Rara. Oh,
Yeah,
Mr.
Mbak
Gugus.
Rara.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, do you get my point, Mbak Rara?
Yeah, yes, Mr. Actually, I would like to answer the first, yeah, but it's already number 2, but it's okay. I think the most influential character is the character between optimist and pessimist. That I call it as an strategist. Yeah. I mean, instead of we become a person who have optimistic character, I prefer to choose to become a strategic character. So when I am facing something or task like that, instead of I become optimistic or pessimistic, I will become strategic like that. And of course, I also agree with you, honest. Yeah, it's also important.
Yes. I miss Fikri's answer because Fikri's answer is always wise. What do you think, Mr. Fikri?
Thank you for the opportunity. So I would say I agree with Mr. Axel Rose. She said that responsibility is a good or influential character that we need in the world. But I would say integrity. Integrity is, I think, like, you know, our society recently has lost integrity because, for example, when we need to have any like driving license, you know, you will go to what is called a jockey, or even when you want to register to the school, maybe probably you'll pay some ad hoc cost to jockey as well. And then when our government elect the what is called Senate or DPR or MPR, we will start to collect so many money. I mean, you know, when you have integrity, This is the filter that you need to have in your personality. So I think responsibility, integrity is the most influential in the world. Thank you. Sorry for the unstable voice of my explanation.
Okay, thank you. What about the others? Is there any response?
Mr. Vibas, can I?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'm still confused with Mr. Fikri opinion. Yeah, because he said, sorry, Mr. Fikri, this is honest feedback, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Why you said about the integrity, but you text in the chat you never achieve the target, but you refuse to resign. Just decide and resign. No. Just kidding. Actually, Mr. Vibas, I have the different opinion about the most influential character. I think I refer to your presentation. Yeah, I have the insight from. So where is it? Optimistic, right? I'm not sure. Honest is the most influential character because sometimes we need to make adaptation, right? We cannot tell the truth directly in the clearly because we need to make something like modification. The idea, the basic idea is true, is truth that we will to talk to them, but we need to ensure we have the modification language, right? Because we not sure about the impact. It can be good impact or can be the positive impact. So in my opinion, the most influential is optimistic. If you believe you can, so you will get it. Thank you.
Is there okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Tommy, our leader. Is there any comment?
I will comment, Mr. Tommy.
Okay,
Opinion. Sorry if I will talk too much in this forum. Maybe. Sorry, I just feel I talk too much in this forum. I agree with Mr. Tommy. Integrity is is essential point that our country, our nationalism is need in this era. But in my workplace is always being announced, always be redundant things that integrity. But sometimes it's really hard, to realize. I mean, in a huge area, not maybe we can do our integrity in maybe in small community, maybe in our family, or at least in ourselves. But if we meet in huge, more there is more attract people that will be interact with another people, is hard to be idealistic in that things. I don't know. It's just my opinion, and I agree about Mr. Tommy opinion about optimistic. That's a really matter thing that we need to struggle for. But optimistic is not enough. I mean, optimistic and realistic. I just want to adding this. Thank you, Mr. Vibas, Mr. Tommy.
Okay, thank you, sir. Well, maybe you something cannot what's called to relate, cannot relate about honesty. That honesty is still part of integrity. So that's why I say Fikri's answer always wise. Honest is a part of integrity. Integrity consists of honest, caring, and true or right. So the people that has integrity character is can be called perfect. So I don't want to bring three kinds of character for this topic, only one. So honest. Honest, when someone is honest, there is something true heart, true what's called in Indonesia, I don't know, it's called also honest. It's ikhlas, yeah, it's class, and also like have a pure feeling, pure pure desire, and pure working, and everything something like original, no fake and no um mistaken or wrong target or goal, something like all really neat, pure, original, clean, and what's called true. So yeah, it's okay, it's different opinion about us. So I still appreciate that someone has honest character. That's my point. So it's okay, it doesn't matter you argue or with something different argument, it's okay, but still in my mind, and I persist or consistently in my mind that I misappreciate and really what admire people that has a good a honest character. Well, we go to the last slide. This is the last slide. Who is the person you think that she or he is great for you, influential for the world, or is suitable to be admired? She or he is still alive, and why? Who is the person you think that she or he is great for you, influential for the world, or is suitable to be admired? That means the person is still alive, and why? Well, I don't bring you or this section to the political side, but when I read the bibliography of Jokowi, I admire him. Jokowi also has an integrity character, but I just take a look about his honesty. For me, he is honest for me. So that's only my opinion. Okay, so do not bring this section to the political side. I just admire him because until now he has no something negative case or scandal, just pure, original, or clean, or like correct. So that's what I mean. I like honest. I appreciate a honest person. What do you think, guys?
Okay, can I go first?
Yes, please.
Who is the person you think that she or he is great for you, intentional for the world? I would say, do you know, guys, Ridwan Kamil or RK, the former mayor of Bandung, and now he's the governor of the.
Yep.
Yeah,
We know.
yeah, he possess a good point of view. His vision is quite good because he was born in Indonesia and he take education in USA. I mean, if you are meet with someone over the world, you will have like what is called good adaptive people, and you will understand what the word is. I don't know how to say in English. I mean, kalau kamu ketemu banyak orang di luar sana, kamu pasti akan punya karakter yang lebih adaptif gitu. And he tried to implement in Indonesia as well. So in my opinion, Ridwan Kamil is a great leader and influential for the world. He won so many trophies while he is a major or while he is a governor. I think that's all for me.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fikri. Always good answer. I appreciate you also. And then, what about Emma Indria? Oh, Riris Deborah Syahaan. Look like the names of one of the names of my students, Riris Deborah Syahaan. But I don't know, maybe she is a wife or a mother or a grandmother here. Riris Deborah Syahaan. Yes. Others, please. Ma'am Indria. Gun Roses. Tommy. Sir, what do you think, my leader?
No. I don't have any idea about the name of the person, yeah, but I believe the most influential in my mind, yeah, for the world is Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, Mr. Vibas. Why? I will tell you a lot of Steve Jobs. Yeah, maybe after we hear the opinion from Miss Riris, yeah, or Mbak Rara, or Mr. Allen. Yeah, Mr. Allen. We have Mr. Allen here.
Okay. Yeah, and okay. What about Ma'am Andrea? Maybe still busy, maybe at home. Well, number 2. Next, what about the passed away person? Do you have and why? You have or not the name of the passed away person that you think great or influential for the world? I have. The name is, if you know, Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa, if you know. Her mission is always to help poor people, sick people, weak people, and unable people, and every unnormal people in condition level, sick, weak, bad, and everything. She helps people to build and to survive and to stand, something like that. What about you guys?
Can I?
Yeah, Mr. Gugus.
I think passed away person is B.J. Habibie, yes, because B.J. Habibie had found a formula how to fix crack on the plants, so it already saved many or million people around the world like this. Yep, thank you, Mr.
Thank you. What about you, Mbak Riris Deborah Syahaan? Oh, Fikri, you want to answer?
Oh, my turn. I don't think I have a influential person in the world that has passed away. I have no idea currently. Maybe the founder of the Apple that Mr. Tommy said, the one who, Steve Jobs. Yeah, Steve Jobs is a most influential person in the world because he creates a new word for many people in the world, the way of thinking.
Okay, thank you. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Yeah, I agree with you, Steve Jobs. Now, number 3, tell us today someone that you hate her or him very much because of her bad character and why. Maybe you know Vladimir Putin, maybe you know Reinhard Sinaga, maybe you know Kanti Utami. If you ask me which one you hate very much is Vladimir Putin. Oh yeah.
Why? Why?
Pardon?
Why, Mr.?
Why? Yeah. You ask me why?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Today's era, the people should be united. Today's era, that people should have tolerance. There is no violence, and there is no war. Many countries that instruct or told Putin to stop, but Putin still consists of with her with his with his decision. So I don't like there is war in the world. I don't like in the world has many victims, unsinful victim, non-sinful, no sins, something like children, something like many babies can pass away, can be because of what decision or idea of one one's importance, yeah, someone's importance. So it should be Putin has what a specific dialogue to the president of Ukraine. So it will be have peaceful. So I like peaceful. I need peaceful. I like I like diversity in university. I like tolerance. Yeah, that's it.
Can I answer?
Yes, please.
Tell us today someone that you hate him or her very much. I'll go myself. I hate myself.
But beside these three, what's called beside these three figures, you can choose another one that you think you hate. We don't want to hate each other, but just dialogue, just just have sharing, you know.
Can I, Mr. Fibas?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I just trying to look. Who is the actually Reinhard Sinaga, because I know not. I just know little about him. He's I don't know. I believe he is a guy.
Yeah.
He killed his victim after he raped them, and currently he is a prison from the Manchester jail, right? Yeah, dihukum seumur hidup, what we call in English, right? I have the, yeah, but I just choose one from your picture, yeah, and I'm wonder about the Kanti Utami case, because I know she is a mom and she have 3 children, right? And she killed them all with maybe what we call menggorok leher, ya. With the menggorok, yeah. I just wonder why she slaughter, yeah. I don't know why she can do that, because it's very scared for me, yeah. Because yeah, we know she is a mother, but she can do the kejahatan, ya, sangat mengerikan. That's my opinion, yeah, Mr. Fibas.
Okay, thank you, sir. Is there any response before we close?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah, please.
Mbak Rara,
Mbak Rara. Okay, for the picture, as an example here, actually, I don't hate him, yeah, because they have their own reason why they do that, why they did it. Maybe if I can choose people who I really have is their character, yeah, not the person, but their character is Abu Janda. Yeah, because Abu Janda like to make a fuss between Muslim. Yeah, with his controversial statement like that. I mean, he is a Muslim, but he liked to underestimate Muslim, and then yeah, I just don't like him like that. his character. I mean, if he just if he do that because of money, I think there is still many way to get money, yeah, like that.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. As my closing statement before we get at 10 o'clock, well, we do not answer this section closing sharing, but I give something like closing statement. Well, as we really know ourselves, it can help us to socialize in many places or everywhere. So to know us well, to know us very well, it should be what to copy one feature, which one good feature or one influential feature to ourselves, and then we try to habituize. We try to make it our habit, and then hopefully it can bring something successful for our life. So when we know which bad character we have, we should try to decrease it, or we try to lessen it. It should be we can minimize it, and step by step we can be really a good, kind, positive, and true person. That's my closing statement, and hopefully this section or this topic can be useful for us. Something like maybe you hear or you know that there are some points of my utterance or my words is not suitable for you. I apologize. And for to close this activity, I say good evening. Good evening, all.
Good evening, Mr.
Good
Thank
evening.
you very
Yeah.
much.
Guys,
Oh,
let's we take
should
picture
we
first.
take picture together? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
a must.
I want to comment, Mister. Can I? Mr.
Yes,
Vivas?
please.
Wah,
Yeah.
komen buat Abu Canda.
No,
Dong.
no. About this session. About this session. This is amazing session. Yeah. I hope. I mean, this session like make especially me. My Saturday night is quality, more quality. I mean, yeah, we are in this community like improve our English, yeah, especially in speaking English. So I want to like appreciate to Mr. Fibas in this night. You are very great to deliver like a moderator in this night, and especially thanks to our initiator, Mr. Tommy,
Yep.
who can make
facilitator.
yeah. I hope
Make
this
your
will be this will be
virtual.
your amal jariah, yeah.
Amin.
Amin, amin, Pak Rara. Thank you for your...
Now I was being ustad, ya. If you want to make amal jariah, ya, ilmu yang bermanfaat, it's like, yeah, still, yeah, just wanna say thanks to.
Ya, ini kayak ini penutupan dari kepala daerah ya, Mr. CNR. Sepertinya udah expert sekali make the closing statement or closing speech. Thank you for your contribution, Mr. Vipas. Thank you, Mr. Vipas. Let we take our picture first before we leave and go to the bed. Mr. Fikri, open your cam. The honest person, Mr. Allen. Okay, Miss. Already turn off the light. Apa itu?
Kasih mati lampunya.
Iya, Mr. Vibas. Oke, guys. Mr. Vibas mungkin inikan dulu, share screen-nya dimatikan dulu. Stop.
Wait.
Ya, kita biar bisa pamer dulu, oke? Oke, gimana? Kita tiga ya, Mr. Gugus, 3 ya. 1.
What is 3? What's the meaning of 3?
3 periode katanya. I just follow the opinion from Mr. Vipas ya, just to respect what his opinion, okay?
I think it's our logo. 3.
No, 3.
I don't say it's casual speaking.
Yeah.
No, something like this. This one.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, one more. I will ask you to how if I count with until 1,000, right?
No.
Oke, thank you. Maybe mungkin Mr. C mau ngasih koreksi sedikit atau temuan-temuan kata yang mungkin not familiar. Ada nggak, Mr.
Oh,
C?
enggak.
Atau
Enggak, aku nikmati, nggak ngorek-ngorek kesalahan apa segala macam, because the topic is very very good, very good.
Very good. Ya, oke kalau gitu. Oke kalau gitu semuanya. Terima kasih ya. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you, Mr. Vivas, for your
Thank you, Mr.
contribution.
Viva. Thank you,
Thank you.
class.
Terima kasih semuanya.